Hello children, today we will start the inequalities in triangles which is not in a syllabus, just for your knowledge, which will help you in the next classes. We will learn them. Regarding in the triangles, first inequality is if two sides of a triangle are unequal, then the angle opposite to the longer side is larger. For example, you can see the triangle ABC and triangle DBC. AC is greater than DC. Therefore, angle ABC will become greater than angle DBC. The proof is not in a syllabus, so just you have to remember these things. And the second thing is, in any triangle, the side opposite to the larger angle is longer. Means, we can see in triangle ABC, angle ACB is greater than angle ABC and angle ACB is greater than angle BAC. Therefore, we can say AB will be the longer side in triangle ABC. Third thing is, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. For example, in triangle ABC, AB plus BC is always greater than AC, and so on. BC plus AC is greater than AB, and AB plus AC is greater than BC. Now we will see the exercise 7.4. Again, I want to remind you, this exercise is not in a syllabus, but you have to do all the questions related to the properties of inequalities of triangle. First question says, prove that in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the longer side or the longest side. So, according to the question, we have given that in triangle ABC, angle ABC is 90 degree. What is required to prove? RTP or required to prove is AC is the longest side, or the hypotenuse AC is the longest side of the triangle ABC. Proof is, in triangle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. It is already given. Therefore, we can say angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. How do you know? By angle sum property of triangle. Implies that angle A plus angle B equal to 90 degrees. So angle A plus 90 plus angle C equal to 180 degree, which gives us angle A plus angle C equal to 180 minus 90, which implies angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. That means angle A plus angle C is greater than angle B. Since angle B is alone 90 degree, so which means angle A is less than angle B and angle C is less than angle B. From first and second equation, we can say BC is less than AC and AB is less than AC. We know that the side opposite to the greater angle is longer or larger, implies that, or which gives us AC is the longest side. So therefore, in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. Now we'll see the second question of the same exercise 7.4. In that question, we have given in triangle ABC, the sides AB and AC are produced to the point P and Q respectively. And we have given angle PBC is smaller than angle QCB. Okay, so let us say angle 4 is less than angle 5 and RTP is AC is greater than AB. We have to prove that in this question AC will become greater than AB. So now see the proof. Angle 4, we can say from figure, angle 4 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Why? By linear pair property of angles, which means angle 4 is is equal to 180 minus angle 2. Let it be equation number 1. And angle 5 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. by the same reason, by linear pair property of angles, implies that angle 5 is equal to 180 minus angle 3. Let it be equation number 2. But it is given that angle 4 is smaller than angle 5. So implies that 180 minus angle 2 is smaller than 180 minus angle 3, which implies that angle 2 is greater than angle 3. That means AC is greater than AB, side opposite to the greater angle is longer. With the help of that property, the AC will become greater than AB. Now you see question number 3 of the same exercise. Figure is given. So in the given figure, we have given angle B is smaller than angle A and angle C is smaller than angle D, which we have to prove that AD is smaller than BC. Now you see the proof. In triangle AOB, angle B is smaller than angle A. We know that, given, it is given. So that means OA is smaller than OB. Reason, side opposite to the smaller angle is smaller. Also in triangle COD, angle C is smaller than angle D. It is already given. So which gives us OD is smaller than OC. Same reason. The side opposite to smaller angle is smaller, or the side opposite to the greater angle is larger or the longer. So from equation number 1 and 2, we get OA plus OD is smaller than OB plus OC. Or we can add equation number 1 and 2. So which gives us OA plus OD is AD and OB plus OC is BC. So therefore AD is smaller than BC, which was the required to prove. Okay, so has proved. The remaining questions you try to do yourself. If you have any doubt or difficulty in any question or in any exercise related to this chapter, you are free to ask without any hesitation in the query time. Okay, thank you.